Hi, I'm just gonna give a quick walkthrough of how we're gonna work in ZDesk. So this is the list view of ZDesk. This is where you find all the tickets in just one view. And right now we have 20 records listed. And if you want to load more number of tickets in just one view, you can just click on this icon and which will help you to load more number of pages, so you can select from these numbers. So right now we have sorted this list view with customer response time. So the latest response from a customer, that particular ticket will be showed first. So if at all if you wanted to sort it based on the ticket ID or due date or create a time, you can change it here. And you can change it from show oldest first to show latest first. And also if you wanted to have a filter, you can filter based on the agent status and priority. And you have also the card view. So here right now it's sorted based on due by time, which is the countdown mode. So it's overdue, due in 6 hours. And you can also configure your own um, columns like 1 hour, 6 hours, and so on. And you can also have the card view based on status. So we have status like open and on hold and then closed. So you can have the view based on open and on hold. Now if at all if you want to have your own uh, views created, you can just come in the left hand side and you find views and then a plus icon nearby. You can have your own criteria set and create your own views and have it as a private view, only me. And these are the views which is available by default in ZDesk. So if you do not want all these views to be listed here, you can just click on any one of the views and star it. So for example, right now I have made my open tickets as starred. So if I wanted to have one more, let me say my tickets, and I'm gonna star it. The starred views, I will have only these three views shown instead of having the full views listed here. And now you also have the option to search. So over here, if you just click on search, you can search based on the contact, accounts, tasks, knowledge base, and tickets. So once you search with a particular keyword, it gets shortlisted and you will be able to see it here. Now let me talk about creating a ticket. So you have a plus icon here. Not only ticket, you can just create a contact, account, and task. Now when I say task, tasks are created whenever you wanted to go for a remote session or a callback. And that's when you create a task, so you can directly create from here. If you want to create a ticket, you just click on this plus icon and it's going to take you directly to the form. So here you will be able to either type in the contact name, email, or the account name, and we're going to show the appropriate contact details in the drop down. So right now I'm gonna have it based on the contact name. So I'm just adding the contact name, and the email address and phone is auto populated because we have the customer's details already. Now let me create a test ticket. So by default, the only field which is made mandatory is zone, but we recommend you to fill the other fields like the category, subcategory, and the item, and the level, the priority, and so on. You need not fill the group and the technician. It will be automatically changed to your name because you're the one who was creating the ticket. So let me submit this ticket. So right now I have created the ticket. So all the fields are filled, and this is the details view. And if at all if you wanted here to view the contact of that particular ticket, you can just click on this contact and have a look into all the tickets this particular contact, that's the customer, was created. In the right hand side you see the happiness rating, which is the survey received and given by our customers to us. And the CRM info, you get all the licensing details, the AMS details. Very soon we'll bring on all the details from the CRM, as we have integrated Zoho Desk with Zoho CRM. So from the details view, if you could just see, the technician field and the group field is updated right now. So anytime you wanted to change, or if you're going to assign this particular ticket to another technician, please make sure that you fill or you change the group field and then the technician field. Do not update the assign to field. Okay, you need not update the assign to field. You need to change only the group and the technician field. So that's about the details view. And if you just get into a contact, so this is, I'm just in a ticket, and you can find that a star symbol, a yellow color star symbol, which represent that this particular technician has purchased more than 50 technician license. So if a technician has purchased more than 50 technician license, then we have a star. So if they report any critical issues, we can just get into the customer details and probably have a look into the server configuration or the issues the customer has reported previously. And this green color arrow downwards represents that a response is received from the customer to the ticket, and if there is a response from us to the customer, there is an upper arrow, and if there is a forward sent from us to any other technician or to any other user, then you can find an arrow like this in blue color. Now, one important thing which we need to make a note here in Zoho Desk is adding comments. In support desk we had tags, in which something called as labels, in which we'll be able to mention the support file or the thread dump or the screenshot or the important info. But Zoho Desk does not have that option, so we need to make sure that we add comments. So you just click on comments and you just mention support file is available in the below conversation. So this will help our developers or someone who's going to look into this case later, that the support file is either above or below the conversation, and the backup or the thread dump is available either above or below the conversation. So we need to make sure that we add the comment. And also you can tag someone. You can tag a particular technician and ask him to update the ticket, or notify any technician and regarding the information we wanted to pass. So this is about comments. And also when you send a reply to a customer, all the response we send from Zoho Desk are going to have this survey, the customer rating, which shows good or bad. So if I'm going to say please update I'm just gonna send a response to a customer that's gonna get received in the customer end with a response. So they'll be given the option good or bad. So the moment they click on good, they'll be taken to another page and they can add their comments and submit. The moment they add the comment, we will be notified. We will be notified on the ticket. So this is the comment the customer has left. So all the conversations we add are gonna have the customer rating. So we also have the option of tags, which we might use it later, and we will talk about that And later, probably if an issue is reported, we can tag that mail fetching issue or mail sending issue or issues in 9.2 and so on. So we'll talk about that later. And from the ticket directly, you can send a remote session, an invite. So the moment you click on continue, you'll be taken to another tab in which you can join a remote session with a customer. And also, if you want to schedule a remote session later, you can just click on task and then create a new task, and you can use it for scheduling a callback. You can just mention the time you're gonna have the callback and have the category and priority set. And if at all if you want to be reminded before or at that particular time, you can select that option, notify either through email, SMS, or pop-up. And then you have the option of adding the attachments. Here you can add your own attachments, and also if at all if you want to have the resolution before closing the ticket, you can make sure that it's added. Now, if at all if you are a technician and you are working on this case, and after the ticket has been moved to our development team, and if at all if you want to follow this, you have the option to follow here, and you will be notified of the conversations or any updates made to this particular ticket. And you have the option to also follow a particular contact, so getting into a contact. So if this particular customer is a reference customer and you're the account manager, then you have the option to just click on here and start following it. Alright, and we also have the option of for closure rules. So if there are some fields which is not filled, so the category, subcategory, item, level, and these are some of the fields which need to be filled before closing a ticket. So if we are not filling these fields and forcefully closing a ticket, you will get a message that it's closed, but the moment you refresh, it'll get open again. So you either go back to the list view or get into another ticket and come back, the ticket will remain open. So we need to make sure we fill in all these fields. So that's all about ZDesk. So in case if there is something else, we will let you know.